will find yourself in endless battles. But if you
Good
assume
morning,
wealth,
guys. Just did a workout.
true, boundless,
Day
limitless
two of
wealth,
healing myself
then that is the
after my
reality
mom's
that must
loss and
unfold
business's
before you.
loss as well,
It is not a
and trying to
question of
rebuild
whether this
where we
principle
have
works.
22
It is always
customers.
working without fail.
One
The
second.
only question is what you are assuming to be true at this very moment.
So
You do
let's
not
start the
need to
Bhagavad
strive
Gita
for wealth,
reading,
nor do you need to chase it.
and that would be
The
great.
moment you assume that you already possess it,
And
the world must elevate you.
guys, I also want you guys to follow with me, because that will help you increase your vibrations. Because Bhagavad Gita was the first one of the first books back in second book actually after Think and Grow Rich in Psycho Cybernetics, that impacted me a lot. Not because of just I'm a Hindu or whatever, but because it gave me the foundational structure which I never had in my life. And the more I start reading this book, every time I've read this book multiple times, to be honestly speaking, but I do feel the value in the book, and I do feel my consciousness raising every time I go through this book. And it's very nice. And
The consciousness from which those actions arise. If you were to adopt the same state of mind, what would change? If you knew beyond a shadow of a
so
doubt that you were
let's
already the
roll.
richest person in the world, how would you behave?
So let me
Would you
share
wake
my
up feeling
screen.
anxious about money? Would you question whether
And
you could afford
guys,
something?
I'm telling you, if
Would
you're
you
new
carry a
into the
sense of
startup,
limitation in your heart?
this
Or would you
live
walk with
sessions, if you want
confidence,
to join together,
knowing
I'm
that the
doing it for
universe
myself
itself is
honestly,
responding to your
but I'm
state
doing
of
it
being?
as a
The
way
moment you
of purpose
truly
of
assume that wealth is
sharing
yours, you will notice that your
my
responses will
growth
change.
purpose. Like, this is the same stuff that helped me to grow from a college dropout back in 2013 to buying a BMW, and making multiple seven figures, and then losing it all after my mom's loss, because of my loss in vibrations. And I became very sad, very honestly speaking. And because I became very sad, I have to now, it's been like at least 1.5 years, and I have to raise my consciousness, because I'm losing a lot of money in my business, and it's impacting my business and my life, both my health, wealth, and relationship, all of together. So I'm trying to fix them one by one, both relationships as well as health, and get the higher purpose. And you get the higher purpose by meditation, by chanting, by reading good books, because as a soul we all are light. Everybody is light, good person, bad person, everybody is light. Be it a Hindu, be a Muslim. I have never been a person that has that have people that have known me. I've never been a like a aggressive Hindu or aggressive Muslim or aggressive Christian. I believe the God is one, and they have prophets, and Krishna is just one prophet. And I would like to follow him, because it's easier for me. And then I'll also go through other spiritual books in the process. Every book that I've read in the past, and all those readings gonna be together. And I want to get back to my eight-figure business, and I'm working hard on that. Currently, if I share my screen, we are getting leads from. I'll share the window itself. Yes, the entire screen. Okay, yeah, I can share the entire screen. So if you see the leads that Atul has one of my guys getting us through lead ads, refresh with all the leads went. Okay, okay. Otherwise, I have to. Acha, it should go the high intent one. So we have seven leads of local business of United States, and all coming from these ads. And these ads are responsible for us making all those money in the past. Currently, we have 22 customers. We're looking to 100 customers for the trials, and so things are about to work out, because it's just a feeling first. You have to have a feeling that things will work out. You have to have faith in that, and then it kind of solve the purpose. So, but let's start the readings of this, and stop share, and then we can just share the one screen which is important, which is
It's 11 o'clock.
Bhagavad Gita, because I have to also take my dad to a doctor today, and I'll just try to complete as much chapters as I can. And because I'm also a little tired after going through a workout. Yeah, so let's roll. Mm. All right, center stage. Very nice MacBook it is. Hope you guys can see my screen. Can you? Can you not? Yes, you can. All right. So chapter 7. Uh, Before I start this, I'll just pray to Krishna that he blesses us. And we are not the perfect prayer people. We're just trying to read book and learn from and they get the blessings and stuff and be cool. Okay. So yoga through the realization of divine knowledge. The Supreme Lord said, now listen, O Arjun, how with the mind attached exclusively to me, surrendering to me through practice of Bhakti Yoga, you can know me completely free of doubt. Once again, somebody is calling for that. Yes. Okay. So the Supreme Lord said, now listen, O Arjun, how with the mind attached exclusively to me, surrendering to me through practice of Bhakti Yoga, you can know me completely free of doubt. I shall now reveal unto you with this full knowledge and wisdom, knowing which nothing else will remain to be known in this world. Among thousands of persons, hardly one strives for perfection, and among is those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Earth, water, air, fire, mind, intellect, and ego. These are my eight components of my material energy. Such is my inferior energy, but beyond, O mighty armed Arjun, I have a superior energy. This is called Jiva Shakti, the soul energy, which comprises the embodied souls, who are the basis of life in this world. Know that all living beings are manifested by these two energies of mine, and I am the source of this entire creation, and into me again dissolves. There is nothing higher than myself, O Arjun. Everything rests in me as beads strung on a thread. I am taste in water, O son of Kunti, and the radiance of sun and moon. I am sacred syllable, Om, in the Vedic mantras, and I am sound in ether and ability in humans. I am pure fragrance of earth and brilliance in fire. I am the life force in all beings and penance of aesthetics. O Arjun, know that I am the eternal seed of all beings, and I am the intellect of intelligence and splendor of the glorious. O best of Bharatas, in strong person, I am the strength devoid of desire and passion. I am sexual activity not conflicting with virtue or scriptural injunctions. The three states of material existence, goodness, passion, and ignorance, are manifested by my energy. They are in me, but I am beyond them. Deluded by the three modes of material energy, Maya, people in this world are unable to know me, the imperishable and the eternal. My divine energy, Maya, consists of three modes of nature, is very difficult to overcome. But those who surrender unto me cross it cross over it easily. Four kinds of people do not surrender unto me: those ignorant of gyan or knowledge, those who lazily follow their lower nature, those capable of knowing me, those who with deluded intellect, and those with demonic nature. Oh, best among us Bharatas, four kind of pious activity people engage in my devotion. She says, "O best among the four kind of pious people engage in my devotion: the distressed, the seeker of knowledge, the seeker of worldly possession, and those who are situated in knowledge. Amongst these, I consider." Forget to take the mouse in my hand, otherwise it would be easier. I'm just using this one touchpad, which I don't like that much. After of all those who are devoted on me are indeed noble, but those in knowledge who are of steadfast mind, whose intellect is merged in me, and who have made me alone as their supreme goal, I consider as my very self. I, after many births of spiritual practice, one who is endowed with knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to all that it is. Such a great soul is indeed very rare. Those whose knowledge has been carried away by material desires surrender to celestial gods. Following their own nature, they worship devtas, practicing rituals meant for propitiates these celestial personalities. Whatever celestial form a devotee seek to worship with faith, I study the faith of such a devotee in that form. Endowed with faith, the devotee worships a celestial god, particular, and obtain the object of desire. But in reality, I alone arrange these benefits, but the fruit gained by these people of little understanding is perishable. Those who worship the celestial God to goes to celestial abodes, while my devotees come to me. The less intelligent think that I am the Supreme Lord, Lord Shri Krishna, was formless earlier and have now assumed this particular personality. They do not understand the imperishable, exalted nature of my personal form. I am not manifest to everyone, being yielded while by my divine energy. Hence, those without knowledge do not know that I am without birth and changeless. Oh Arjun, I know of past, present, and future, and I also know all living beings, but no one knows me. O descendant of Bharat, the dualities of desire and aversion arise from illusion. O conqueror of enemies, all living beings are in material realms are deluded by these. He says, O descendant of Bharat, the dualities of desire and aversion arise from illusion. O conqueror of enemies, all living beings in the material realms are deluded by this. But the persons whose sins have been destroyed by engaging in pious activities become free from illusion of duality. Such person worship me with determination. Those who take shelter in me, striving from liberation of old age and death, come to know the Brahman, the individual self, and the entire field of karmic action. Those who know me as the governing principle of Adhibhuta, or the field of matter, and Adhidev, the celestial god, and as Adhiyagna, the lord of all sacrificial performances. Such enlightened souls are in full consciousness of me even at the time of death. That concludes chapter number 7. Beautiful. The yoga of eternal God, Akshar Brahma Yoga. Arjun says, O Supreme Lord, what is Brahman or absolute reality? What is Adhyatma or the individual soul? What is Karma? What is said to be Adhibhut and who is said to be Adhidev? Who is Adhyagna in the body and how is he Adhyagna? O Krishna, how are you to be known at the time of death? Those with steadfast mind. The Lord said, the supreme indestructible entity is called Brahman, and one's own self is called Adhyatma. Action pertaining to material personality of living beings and its development are called karma, or the fruitive activities. O best of embodied soul, the physical manifestation that is constantly changing is called Adhibhut, the universal form of God, which presides over the celestial gods in this creation, is called Adhidev. I, who dwell in the heart of every living being, is called Adhiyagna, or the Lord of sacrifice. Those who relinquish the body while remembering me at the time of the death, there is certainly no doubt about this. Whatever one remembers upon giving up the body at the time of death, O son of Kunti, one attains that state, being always absorbed in me in such contemplation. Therefore, always remember me and also do your duty of fighting the war with the mind and intellect surrendered unto me. You will definitely attain me, and of this there is no doubt. With practice, O Parth, when you constantly engage the mind in remembering me, the supreme divine personality without deviating, you will certainly attain me. God is omnipresent, the most ancient one, the controller, the subtler than subtlest, the support of all, and the possessor of the inconceivable divine form. He is brighter than sun and beyond all darkness and ignorance, one who at the time of death, with unmoving mind, attained by the practice of yogs, fixes the pram energy or life energy between the eyebrows and steadily remembers the divine Lord with great devotion, certainly attains him. Scholars of Veda describe him as imperishable, and the great ascetics practice the vow of celibacy and renounce worldly pleasure or enters into him. I shall now explain to you briefly the path of that goal, restraining all the gates of the body, fixing the mind in the heart region, and then drawing the breath to the head. One should establish in steadfast yogic concentration. One who departs from the body while remembering me, the supreme personality, and chanting the syllable Om, will attain supreme goal. O part of those yogis who always think of me with exclusive devotion, I am easily attainable because of their constant absorption in me. Having attained me, the great souls are more no more subject to rebirth in this world, which is transient and full of misery, because they have attained the highest perfection in all the worlds of this material creation up to the highest abode of Brahma. You will attain the subject to the rebirth, O Arjun. But on attaining my abode, O son of Kunti, there is no further rebirth. On the day, one day of Brahma, a kalp lasts 1,000 cycles of 4 ages or Mahayug, and his night also extend the same space of time. The wise who know this understand the reality about day and night. At the end of the Brahma's day, all living beings emanate from unmanifest source, and at the fall of the night, all embodied souls again merge in this into the unmanifest source. Multitudes are being repeatedly take birth with the advent of Brahma's day and reabsorbed on the arrival of cosmic night, to manifest again automatically on the advent of the next cosmic day. Transcendental to this manifest and unmanifest creation, there is yet another unmanifest eternal dimension. The realm does not cease even when all others do. That unmanifest dimension is supreme goal, and upon reaching it, it never returns onto this mortal world. That is my supreme abode. The supreme divine personality is greater than all that exists. Although he is all pervading and all living beings are situated in him, yet he can be only through devotion. I shall now describe you different paths of passing from this world, O best of the Bharatas, one which leads to liberation and other leads to rebirth. Those who neither know the supreme Brahman, who departs from this world during the 6 months of sun's northern course, the bright fortnight of the moon, and the bright part of the day, attains supreme destination. The practitioner of Vedic rituals who pass away during 6 months of southern course, the dark fortnight of moon, and the time of smoke, the night, attain the celestial abode. After enjoying celestial pleasures, they again return to the earth. These two bright and dark paths are always exist in this world. The way of light leads to the liberation, and the way of darkness leads to rebirth. Yogis, which know the secret of these two paths, O Parth, are never bewildered. Therefore, at all times be situated in yoga, in union with God. The yogis who know this secret gain merit far beyond the fruit of Vedic rituals, the study of Vedas, the performance of sacrifices, austerities, and charities. Such yogis reach the supreme abode. That concludes chapter 8. And my vibrations are also increasing. Now we go the Raj with yoga or the yoga through the kings of science. And this is one of the best chapters, I personally believe. And I've read in the past, I forgot it. Let me put some water in. Kalam Kripalam Viragam. Oh, let me take few three deep breaths. Oh, let me take few three deep breaths. Oh, let me take The Supreme Lord said, O Arjun, because you are not envious of me, I shall now impart to you this very confidential knowledge and wisdom, upon knowing which you will be released from all miseries of material existence. The knowledge is a king of science and the most profound of all secret. It purifies those who hear it. It is directly realizable in accordance with dharma, easy to practice and in everlasting in effect. That's why I remember this chapter, I believe. People who have faith in this dharma are people who who have no faith in this dharma are unable to attain me, O conqueror of enemies. They repeatedly come back to this word in the cycle of birth and death. This entire cosmic manifestation is pervaded by me in my unmanifest form. All living beings dwell in me, but I do not dwell in them. And yet, the living beings do not abide in me. Behold the misery of my divine energy. Although I am the creator and the sustainer of all living beings, I am not influenced by them or by material nature. Know that as mighty wind blows, blowing everywhere, rest in sky, likewise all living beings always rest in me. At the end of one kalp, all living beings merge into my primordial material energy. At the beginning of next creation, O son of Kunti, I manifest them again, presiding them over my material energy. I generate these myriad forms again and again in accordance with the force of their natures. O conqueror of wealth, none of these actions bind me. I remain like a neutral observer, ever detached from these actions. Working under my direction, this material energy brings into being all animate and animate forms. O son of Kunti, for this reason, the material world undergoes the changes of creation, maintenance, and dissolution. When I descend in my personal form, deluded persons are unable to recognize me. They do not know my divinity of my personality as supreme Lord of all beings. Bewildered by the material energy, such person embrace demonic and aesthetic views. In that deluded state, their hope of welfare are in vain. Their fruitive actions are wasted, and the culture of knowledge is baffled. But the great souls who take shelter of my divine energy, O son, O Parth, O son of Kunti, O Parth, know me, the Lord Krishna is origin of all creation. They engage in my devotion with their mind exclusively attached on me, always singing of my divine glories, striving with great determination and humbling bowing down before me. They constantly worship me in loving devotion. Other engaging in yagna of cultivating knowledge worship me by many, many methods. Some see me as undifferentiated oneness, that is non different from them, while others see me as separate from them. Still, other worship me in the infinite manifestation of my cosmic form. It is I whom I am the Vedic ritual. I am the sacrifice. I am the oblations offered to the ancestors. I am the medicinal herb. I am the Vedic mantra. I am the clarified butter. I am the fire and the act of offering of this universe. I am the father and I am also the mother, the sustainer and the grandsire. I am the purifier and the goal of knowledge and the secret syllable Om. I am Rigved, I am Samved and the Yajurved. I am the supreme goal of all living beings, and I am also the sustainer, master, witness, abode, shelter, and a friend. I am origin and the resting place of creation. I am repository and the eternal seed. I radiate heat as sun, and I withhold as well as send forth rain. I am immortality as well as death personified. O Arjun, I am spirit as well as matter. Those who are inclined toward the fruitative activity described in Vedas worship me through ritualistic practices, being purified from sins by drinking soma juice, which is a remnant of yagna. They seek to go to heaven by virtue of their pious deed. They go to the abode of Indra, the king of heaven, and enjoy the pleasures of celestial God. When they have enjoyed the vast pleasures of heaven, the stocks of their merit being exhausted, they return to the earthly plane. Those who follow Vedic rituals, desiring object of enjoyment, reportedly come and go in this world. Those who always think of me, engage in exclusive devotion of me, to them whose mind are always absorbed in me, what they I provide what they lack and preserve what they already possess. O son of Kunti, even those devotees who faithfully worship other gods also worship me, but they do so by the wrong method. I am the enjoyer and the only Lord of all sacrifice. Those who fail to realize my divine nature must be reborn. Worship of celestial gods, take birth amongst celestial god. Worship of ancestors, wor- go to the ancestors. Worship of ghost, take birth among such being, and my devotee come to me alone. If one offers to me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even a water, I delightfully partake of that item offered with love by my devotee in pure consciousness. So beautiful. If one offers to me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I delightfully partake of that item offered with love by my devotee in pure consciousness. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation to the sacred fire, whatever you bestow as a gift, whatever austerities you perform, O son of Kunti, do them as an offering to me. By dedicating all your works onto me, you will be freed of the bondage of good and bad results. With your mind attached to me through renunciation, you will be liberated and will reach me. I am equally disposed to all living beings. I am neither immiscible nor partial to anyone, but devotees who worship me with love reside in me, and I reside in them. Even if the vilest sinners worship me with exclusive devotion, they are to be the considered righteous because they have made the proper resolve. Quickly they become virtuous and attain lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that no devotee of mine is ever lost, and all those who take refuge in me, whatever birth, race, gender, or caste, even those who society scorns, will attain the supreme destination. Hari Om Tat Sat. What to then to speak of the kings and sages with the meritorious deeds. Therefore, having come to this transient and joyless word, engage in devotion unto me. Always think of me, be devoted to me, worship me, and offer options to me. Having dedicated your mind and body onto me, you will certainly come to me. Namah Shivaya. That concludes chapter number 9. Beautiful chapter. Again, my consciousness, I'm feeling, is rising. I'm being more healed now. That was the entire purpose. Very nice chapter. Chapter 9 is the best chapter. No views, no problem. I'll continue my work. It will come. It will go to the right people. Have faith. That's what God says. Yoga through appreciating the infinite opulences of God. Beautiful. भजे हम भवानी. The Lord said, listen to my divine teaching, O mighty armed one, desiring your welfare because you are my beloved friend. I shall reveal them to you. Neither the celestial God nor the great sages know of my origin. I am the source from which the God and great seers come. Those who know me as unborn and beginningless and as supreme Lord of the universe. They amongst mortal are free from illusion and released of all evils. From me alone, the variety of qualities in humans, such as the intellect, the knowledge, clarity of thought, forgiveness, truthfulness, control over the senses and mind, joy and sorrow, birth and death, fear and courage, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy arises. He says, from me alone arises a variety of quality in humans, such as the intellect, knowledge, clarity of thought, forgiveness, truthfulness, control over the senses and the mind, joy and sorrows, birth and death, fear and courage, no, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. The great seven great sages and the four great saints before them and 14 manus are all born from my mind. From them all people in this world has descended. Those who know me in truth, my glories and my divine power become united with me through unwavering bhakti yoga. Of this there is no doubt. I am the origin of all creation. Everything proceeds from me. Those the wise who know me, this this perfectly worship me with great faith and devotion, with their mind fixed on me and their lives surrendered unto me. The devotees are remain ever content in me. They drive great satisfaction and blink and bliss in enlightening one another about me in conversing about my glories. For those whose minds are always united in me in loving devotion, I give them divine knowledge by which they can attain me. Out of compassion for them, I dwell within their heart and destroy the darkness born out of ignorance with the luminous lamp of knowledge. Arjun said, you are the supreme divine personality, supreme abode, the supreme purifier, and the eternal God, the primal being and the unborn and the greatest. The great sages like Narad, Asit, Deval, and Vyas proclaimed this, and now you are declaring it to myself, to yourself. Oh Krishna, I totally accept everything you told me as truth. Oh Lord, neither the God nor the demons can understand your true personality. Indeed, you alone, by your invincible energy, O Supreme Personality, the Creator, the Lord of all beings, the God of gods, and the Lord of the universe. Please describe me your divine opulences by which you pervade the world and reside in them. O Supreme Master of Yoga, how may I know you and think of you. And while meditating, in what forms can I think of you, O Supreme Divine Personality? Tell me again in detail your divine glories and manifestation, O Janardhan. I can never tire of hearing your nectar. The Lord spoke. I shall now briefly describe my divine glories to you. O best of the Kurus, for there is no end to their detail. O Arjun, I am seated in the heart of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beginning. Among the 12 sons of Aditi, I am Vishnu. Among the luminous object, I am the sun. Know me to be the Marichis amongst the Maruts, and the moon among the star in the night sky. I am the Samved among Veds, and Indra among the celestial gods. Among the senses, I am the mind. Among the living being, I am the consciousness. Among the Rudras, know me to be the Shankar. Among the semi celestial beings and demon, I am Kuber. I am Agni amongst the Vasus, and Merus among the mountain. O Arjun, among priests, I am Brihaspati. Among warrior chief, I am Kartike. Among reservoirs of water, know me to the ocean. I am Brigu amongst the grace seers and transcendental Om among a sound, among chants, know me be to the repetition of holy name, and amongst the immovable thing I am Himalayas. Among trees I am people tree, the sacred fig tree of celestial sages. I am Narad. Among Gandharvas I am Chitrat, and amongst Siddhas I am sage Kapil. Among the horses know me to be Uchchara Shiva, be begotten of the churning of the ocean of nectar. I am Airavata amongst all lordly elephants, and among kings and the king amongst humans. I am Vajra, the thunderbolt among weapons, and Kamdhenu among cows. I am Kamdev, the god of love, and amongst all procreation and amongst all causes for procreation, and amongst serpent I am Vasuki. Amongst snake I am Anant, and amongst aquatics I am Varun. Amongst departed ancestors I am Aryana. Amongst dispenser of law I am Yamraj, the lord of death. I am the Prahlad amongst demon, and amongst all that control I am time. Know me to be the lion amongst animals, and Garud among birds. Amongst the purifiers I am the wind, and amongst wielder of weapons I am Lord Ram. Of water creatures I am crocodile, and of flowing rivers I am Ganges. O Arjun, know me to the beginning, middle, and end of all creation. Amongst science, and I am science of spirituality, and in debates, I am the logical conclusion. I am the beginning, A amongst all letters, and in I am the dual word in the grammatical compounds. I am the endless time, and among us creator I am Brahma. I am all devouring death, and I am the origin of those things that are yet to be. Among us feminine qualities, I am the fame, prosperity, fine speech, memory, intelligence, courage, and forgiveness. Among us hymns in Samaveda, know me to be Brihatsma, and amongst poetic meters, I am Gayatri. Of 12 months of the Hindu calendar, I am Margasrish, and of all seasons, I am spring, which brings forth flowers. I am gambling of cheats and splendor of splendid. I am the victory of victorious and the resolve of the resolute, and I am the virtue of the virtuous. Among descendant of Vrishni, I am Krishna, and amongst Pandavas, I am Arjun. Know me to be the Ved Vyas among sages, and Sukracharya among the greatest thinkers. I am the punishment among men of preventing lawlessness and proper conduct for those who seek victory. Among secret, I am silence, and in wise, I am their wisdom. I am generating seed of all living beings. O Arjun, no creature moving or non moving can exist without me. There is no end to my divine manifestation. O conqueror of enemies, what I have declared to you is mere sample of my infinite glories. Whatever you see is beautiful, glorious, and powerful. Know it to be the spring from, but a spark of my splendor. What need is there for all detailed knowledge? O Arjun, simply know that by fraction of my being, I pervade and support this entire creation. Wow, man, this is beautiful. Let's go to the next chapter. Keep raising the vibrations, guys. See, scrolling stuff and stuff won't help because it has not helped me. So I'll just talk about myself. I want to help you guys and help myself too. Yes. Get another pillow here. Two of them here to make the height higher. Yoga through beholding the cosmic form of God. Arjun said, having heard the supreme confidential spiritual which you have revealed out of compassion for me, my illusion is now dispelled. I have heard from you in details about appearance and disappearance of all living beings, O lotus-eyed one, and out of your and also about your eternal magnificence. O Supreme Lord, you are precisely what you declare yourself to be. Now I desire to see your divine cosmic form, O greatest of person. O Lord of all mystic powers, if you think I am strong enough to behold it, then kindly reveal the imperishable form to me. The Supreme Lord said, behold, O earth, my hundreds and thousands of wonderful forms, shape, sizes, and colors. Behold in me, O sign of Bharat, the 12 sons of Aditi, the 8 Vasus, the 11 Rudras, the twin Ashwini Kumars, as well as 49 Marut, and many more marvels never revealed before. Let me repeat for myself as well as for you guys and for us like Arjun. Behold in me, O sign of Bharat, the 12 sons of Aditi, the 8 Vasus, the 11 Rudras, the twin Ashwini Kumars, as well as 49 Maruts and many more marvels never revealed before. Behold now, Arjun, the entire universe with everything moving and non moving, assembled together in my universal form. Whatever else you wish to observe, observe in it within all within this universal form, but you cannot see the cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant to you the divine vision. Behold, by my majestic opulence. Sanjay said, O king, having spoken thus, the supreme lord of yoga, Shri Krishna, displayed his divine form and opulence to Arjuna. In that cosmic form, Arjun saw unlimited faces and eyes, decorated with many celestial ornaments and wielding many kinds of divine weapons. He wore many garlands on his body and anointed with many sweet smelling fragrances. He revealed himself as the wonderful and the infinite Lord whose face is everywhere. If a thousand suns were to blaze forth together in the sky, they would not match a splendor of that great form. There, Arjun could see the totality of the universe established in one place, in that body of God of gods. Then Arjun, full of wonder, with their hands and hair standing on the end, bowed his head before the Lord and addressed him with folded hands. Arjun, O Shri Krishna, I behold within your body all gods host of different beings. I see Brahma seated on the lotus flower. I see Shiv, all the sages and celestial serpents. I see your infinite form in every direction with countless arms, stomach, faces, and eyes. O Lord of the universe, whose form is the universe itself, I do not see in you any beginning, middle, or end. I see your form adorned with the crown, the armed with the club and disc, shining everywhere as the abode of splendor. It is hard to look upon you in the blazing fire of your influence, which is radiating like sun in all directions. I recognize you as a supreme, imperishable being, the ultimate truth to be known by scriptures, and you are the support of all creation. You are the eternal protector of Sanatan Dharma, or the eternal religion. You are the eternal, everlasting, supreme, divine personality. You are without the beginning, middle, or end. Your power has no limit. Your arms are infinite. The sun and moon are your like eyes, and the fire is like your mouth. I see you warming the entire creation by your radiance. The space between heaven and earth and all direction is pervaded by you alone. Seeing your wondrous and terrible form, I see the three words trembling in fear. O greatest of all being, all the celestial gods are taking your shelter by entering into you in awe. Some are praising you with folded hands. The great sages and perfected beings are extolling you with auspicious hymns and profuse prayer. The Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, Sadhyas, Vishwadevas, Ashwani Kumar, Maruts, and ancestors, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, and Siddhas are all beholding you in wonder. O mighty Lord, in veneration of your magnificent form with its many mouths, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, stomach, and the terrifying teeth, all the word are terror stricken, and so I am. O Lord of Vishnu, seeing your form touching the sky, effluent in many colors, with mouth wide open and enormous blazing eyes. My heart is trembling with fear. I have lost all courage and peace of mind. Having seen your mouth bearing your terrible teeth, resembling raging fire at the time of annihilation, I forget where I am and I do not know where to go. O Lord of Lords, you are the shelter of the universe. Please have mercy on me. I see the sons of Dhritarashtra along with their allied kings, including Bhishma, Dronacharya, Karna, and also generals from our side rushing along your fearsome mouth. I see some of their heads smashed between your terrible teeth, and as many waves of river flowing rapidly into the ocean, so are all the great warriors entering into your blazing mouth. As moth rush with great speed into the fire to perish, so are all these armies entering with great speed into your mouth. With your fiery tongue, you are licking the host of all living beings on all sides, devouring them with your blazing mouth. O Vishnu, you are scorching the entire universe with all fears and all pervading rays of your influence. Tell me who you are, so fierce form, O God of God. I bow before you. Please bestow your mercy on me. You who existed before all creation, I wish to know who you are, and for I do not comprehend your nature and working. The Supreme Lord said, I am the mighty time, the source of destruction that comes forth to annihilate the worlds. Even without your participation, the warriors arrayed in opposing armies shall cease to exist. Therefore arise and attain honor, O conqueror of foes, and enjoy the prosperous rulership. The warriors stand already slain by me, and you will only be an instrument of my work, O expert archer. Dronacharya, Bhishma, Jayadarth, and Karn, and other brave warriors have already been killed by me. Therefore, slay them without being disturbed. Just fight, and you will be victorious, and your enemies over your enemies in the battle. Sanjay said, hearing these word of Keshav, Arjun trembled with the dread, and with palms joined, he bowed before Sri Krishna and spoke in the faltering voice, overwhelmed with fear. Arjun said, O master of senses, it is but apt that universe rejoices in giving you praise, and unarmored by you, demons flee fearfully from you in all direction, and host of perfected saints bow to you. O great one, you are even greater than Brahma, the original creator. Why should they do not bow you? O limitless one, O Lord of Devtas, O refuge of the universe, you are the imperishable reality beyond both the manifest and the non-manifest. You are the primal God and the original divine personality. You are the sole resting place of the universe. You are both the knower and the object of knowledge. You are supreme abode, O possessor of infinite form. You alone pervade the entire universe. You are the Vayu, the god of wind, Yamaraj, the god of death, Agni, the god of fire, and the Varun, and the god of water, and Chandra, the moon god. You are the creator of Brahma, the grandsire and the great grandfather of all beings. I offer my salutation unto you a thousand times again and yet again. O Lord of infinite power, my salutation to you from front and the rear. Indeed, from all sides, you possess infinite valor and might pervade everything. Thus, you are everything. Thinking of you as of my friend, I presumably addressed you as O Krishna, O Yadav, O my dear friend. I was ignorant of your majesty, showing negligence and undue affection. And if justfully I treated you with the disrespect while playing, resting, sitting, eating, and one alone or before others, for all that I crave forgiveness. You are the father of the entire universe and of all moving and non moving beings. You are the most deserving of worship and supreme spiritual master. When there is none equal to you in the all the three words, then who can possibly be greater than you? O possessor of incomparable power. Therefore, O adorable Lord, bowing deeply and prostrating before you, I implore you as for your grace. As a father tolerates his son, as a friend forgives his friend, and as a lover pardons the beloved, please forgive me for my offenses. Having seen your universal form that I had never seen before, I feel great joy, and yet my mind trembles with fear. Please have mercy on me and again show me your pleasing form. O God of gods, O abode of the universe, O thousand armed one, though you are the embodiment of all creation, I wish to see you in your foam armed form, carrying mace and the disc, and wearing the crown. The Lord said, Arjun, being pleased with you, and by my yog Maya power, I gave you a vision of my resplendent and unlimited and primal cosmic form. No one before you has ever seen it. Not by study of Vedas, nor by performance of sacrifices, rituals, and charity, and not by even practicing severe austerities has any mortal ever seen what you have seen. Oh, best of Kuru's warrior, be neither afraid nor bewildered on seeing this terrible form of. Be free from fear, and with this cheerful heart, behold me once again in my personal form. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, the compassionate son of Vasudev displayed his personal form again. Then he further consoled the frightened Arjun by assuming his gentle two-armed form. Arjun said, O Shri Krishna, you are gentle human formed, two armed one. I have regained my composure and my mind is resolved and restored to normal. The Supreme Lord said, this form of mine you are seeing is exceedingly difficult to behold. Even the celestial gods are eager to see it. Neither by the study of Vedas nor by the penance, charity, or fire sacrifices can I be seen as you have seen me. O Arjun, with unalloyed devotion alone I can be known as I am, standing before you. Therefore, on receiving my divine vision, O scorcher of foes, one can enter in union with me. Beautiful. Those who perform their duties for my sake, who depends on me and who are devoted to me, who are free from attachment and are without malice toward all beings. Such devotees certainly come to me. So that concludes our chapter 11th. Thank you for following through. My vibrations are increased. Let's meet chapter tomorrow. All right. Hmm. And yeah, do join me tomorrow as well. Thanks.